welcome to your Blue Party. We have Miss Elliott, our principal, speaking first to celebrate this important event.
Thanks, guys. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. I'm Mariah Elliott, and I have the absolute privilege of being the principal here at Carson Elementary. It is my pleasure to welcome you today in celebration of this prestigious National Blue Ribbon Award. We have a unique population here at Carson, where we embrace our differences and all work together to attain greatness. Our whole community, students, staff, parents, guardians, families, and neighbors all contribute to making Carson such a remarkable educational home. We are known for our tremendous character education program that instills important values in us all and allows us to lead a joyful, personalized, and rigorous educational journey. Our exceptional teachers dive in deep each day to support our children's academic and social emotional needs and well-being. Not only do we meet our students' academic and social emotional needs, but we accelerate their learning so each thrives. Teachers and support staff love and lift up our students each day. We rally together as a community for our students. The extensive community partnerships prove that together we can accomplish anything. In an incredibly challenging year during the global pandemic, this amazing school was able to rise up and display our culture and community of an inclusive, diverse group of learners. Despite the pandemic, we were able to highlight our positive culture, strong systems and structures, and our character education program, along with our high academic standards, to attain the National Blue Ribbon School Award. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank a few people and organizations. Thank you to DPS for providing us with the foundation for excellence, embracing diversity, and for allowing us the flexibility to enhance our students' education. To Dr. Alex Marrero, Dr. Kevin King, Rachel Payne, and the rest of the senior leadership team, regional specialists, and board members who are here in attendance today to honor our Carson community. David Sheldon for his leadership in getting the National Blue Ribbon School's application completed, and for organizing the Blue Ribbon ceremony and celebration. For the team, absolutely. For the team who joined me in working tirelessly on the application, David Sheldon, Suzanne Walker, Kate Niter, Annie De Niro, Renee Paxton, Emily Gautier, Carrie Santambrogio, Maddie Mueller, Cynthia Smith, Jennifer Holdeman, Courtney Percival, Amy Goers, and Caitlin McGinnis, thank you. Carson parents, Allie and Justin Sloan, for graciously providing our whole Carson staff with our new Blue Ribbon logo hoodies, our flag, and the banners to display our accomplishment. Our Carson PTA for funding t-shirts and working tirelessly to get them to us today. Thank you. The t-shirts are for each and every student to honor their hard work at keeping Carson a wonderful place to learn and grow. Bluebell Creameries for graciously providing our whole community with delicious ice cream to be enjoyed at the end of this ceremony. Look at the loudest. DPS's Multicultural Outreach Multimedia Production Team, who is here filming our ceremony and celebration and will provide us with a video of the celebratory event. All Carson students, staff, and community members for all of your contributions in this attainment of the National Blue Ribbon Award. Your contribution, whether it is through working hard to succeed and grow, educating students, participating in the National Blue Ribbon application process, or supporting a student in their success, you earned this prestigious award. Yay, students! Thank you. I also want to thank the National Blue Ribbon Committee, Selection Committee, for recognizing greatness when they see it. I am honored for Carson to be a National Blue Ribbon school, and I am thrilled to celebrate with each of you today. Congratulations to you all. Next, I would like to introduce Dr. Kevin King.
Thank you, Principal Elliott. Let's give Principal Elliott a huge round of applause for her leadership. Thank you, Mariah. Thank you, Carson team. Though blue, I'm going to have to take these off so I can actually see. I have the honor of serving as a regional instructional superintendent, which pretty much means two things. I show up for the party. We all know that. I've been at a lot of staff breakfasts, and folks have said, oh, interesting, right as the burritos arrive, Kevin arrives. But I also get to see the engine of excellence, and that is the term that Secretary of Education Cardona used in his letter bestowing this award to Carson. The engine of excellence. I just want to talk about a couple of examples of where I see that engine working and where we all need to continue and learn from. So one, I see these amazing teachers and leaders working every day to design lessons beginning with grade level standards and above, and rigorous tasks. What does that mean? That means labs, research projects, meaty, difficult math problems, but that are fun because they're so challenging. Treating these brilliant students as the brilliant students that they are, as the future scientists, as the future mathematicians, as the future authors that you are. We all need to do that. We all need to continue that work, and I commend you. I also see a really deep value on collaboration. And parents, I want to say, I know Friday afternoon, early pickup, early release isn't always easy, right? And that's a new structure, but I also wanted to name it. That's a clear example of the value of collaboration. And collaboration isn't always easy. I'll say to the teaching, faculty, and leadership team, we don't always agree on the topics even that we need to spend that precious time on. But it is the professionalism of engaging in that collaboration, pushing each other to be better, that we accomplish such amazing feats as this Blue Ribbon Award. And the last call out I will say is that one of the additional strengths of Carson is I know that none of us here are treating this award as a sign of an end game. This is actually just the beginning, right, of our deeper instructional excellence and equity work. And that we are now charged even more than ever with the momentum and knowing what is possible to fulfill what Secretary Cardona goes across the nation and charges us with, which is that excellence for all will mean all. And so thank you, Carson, for carrying that torch and showing us what's possible. You are rock stars, and you have a lot of rock stars in your corner. Principal Elliott called out a few. I just want to highlight just a couple of names. I'm sorry I don't have time to do more. First, Deputy Superintendent of Academics, Tamara Acevedo. Will you wave to the crowd? Ms. Acevedo not only supports a team that supports Carson with strong curricular choices and a lot of that planning that we talked about, but also is the former principal of Carson that laid much of the foundation. We are standing on the shoulder of a giant here. Thank you, Ms. Acevedo. I'd like to thank my boss and mentor, Deputy Superintendent of Schools, Michael Ramirez. Thank you for your mentorship and support. I'd like to double down on Principal Elliott's thank you for Operational Superintendent Rachel Payne. Through crisis, after crisis, COVID, you are leading us through safely, and I thank you. And then lastly, it is my great honor to introduce our new superintendent of schools, who just in the early months is already setting us on that path that Secretary Cardona talks about, that excellence for all means all. Please welcome Dr. Alex Marrero.
Good morning, Carson community. How are we? What a bright, bright, bright day it is, as bright as you all. So if I'm squinting, it's because of that. Nice little thing up in the air, but also because these are tears of celebration, not of joy. So Carson Cougars, yes? So let's see, right? There's been a whole lot. I know you guys are anxious to get out there and have some ice cream, so I want to get you a little animated. Can I? Yeah. Am I dressed apart? This is my blue ribbon here. What color are my socks? The watch. The glasses. Another ribbon. So can I participate in this party? All right. So when I say Carson, you all say Cougars. All right? On three. 1, 2, 3. Carson. Carson. Way to go. All right. What an exciting morning it has been. I know Dr. King just highlighted a couple of my incredible senior league members, but I want to make sure I capture all, right? Because we sometimes are cooped up in an office, and the best time is when we can engage with you all or use your space. We're using one of your classrooms, by the way, this morning. I hope you guys don't mind that. While you're eating ice cream, we're going right back to work. But this is the perfect way for us to engage and have a pulse on what needs to happen. What's happening in Carson needs to happen elsewhere. So you heard from a couple, well, they were mentioned, I should say. If you can wave, Attorney Michelle Berge, part of our senior leadership team. Our policy governance guru, Dr. Richard Charles. Our Chief of Strategy, Grant Geyer. And I really want to highlight someone who should be at the podium, because this application and what he was able to do throughout the transition of the pandemic as interim superintendent, Mr. Dwight Jones. Thank you, Dwight Jones, for your leadership, and I see two others who are trying to hide unsuccessfully. The lovely Madam Deborah Staten, Chief of Staff for the Superintendent. And someone who's going to make sure that this is not just this morning's celebration, something that we can celebrate throughout the year and beyond, Mike Vaughn. Thank you all for hosting us, first and foremost. We're in your place. Blue ribbon is not something that should be taken lightly. I understand everything that was done in terms of the application, but in particular, what it means for us at this moment, overcoming the pandemic, but in particular, how many schools have been highlighted? Well, Tamara and Michael Ramirez were highlighted by the good old Dr. King. So I have not forgotten you, but Tamara and Mike, you get 2 shout-outs today, all right? 1 of 6, that's what you are. There were only 6 in the state of Colorado. That's a huge deal. There's a lot of schools. We have well over 200 in our district. And when you look at our district, you're 1 of 3. So what an honor it is. Kudos to you all, Carson Cougars, but in particular, the leadership. Thank you, Principal Elliott, for your leadership. And Cougars, I want that same energy because you have to thank 2 major groups as well. So I'm going to ask you all students to stand for a moment. And let's pretend that our staff are on the extremes where my hands are, this way and this way. I know they're scattered all over the place, but if we can split, some look this way, some look that way. And on the count of 3, just clap, roar, do a Cougar roar, just really, really, really get loud and thank the staff for putting you in this position, okay? 1, 2, 3. we go. I like that kid. Come up here. Come up here. Come up here. Come. You. I want you to yell here. You want to yell? Okay. All right. All right. Cougars. Thank you. Let's do an about face, and let's look towards the playground. And let's pretend your parents are all in attendance. I know some of us are here. Hello, Mom. Hello, Dad. But let's pretend they're all here. Because we know what it took, especially last year and the previous year. We all were teachers, no? Yes, Mom? We were all social workers as well. Yes, Dad? So, Carson Cougars, on 3. A louder, more aggressive roar. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, Carson Cougars, thank you. If we can have a seat again. All right, when I say Carson, you say Cougars. Carson. All right, so Carson Cougars, thank you again for blessing us as a district so we can highlight one of these small victories. When I say small, it's massive because it doesn't go away. This blue ribbon status stays for this school for eternity. But we have to celebrate everything that comes along as we recover from this pandemic. So I thank you tremendously. I thank you, parents and staff, and I'll get out of your way because there's only a little bit left to do, raising a flag before we can engage in ice cream. Thank you again and good morning.
Carson Cougars, before we enjoy ice cream and celebrate, we are going to partake in our Carson song. We have leaders standing up to show you the motions, and we will follow Ms. Sabatella's intro.
And these motions are very special. They are American Sign Language for our deaf and hard of hearing community here at Carson. We're so proud of every single one of you, and I can't wait to hear your beautiful singing voices.
We will now dismiss classes for ice cream.
I can't believe I'm on television right now. This is amazing. I love the ice cream.